where everything captures the beauty, potential, and promise of the land. Thank you for being part of the journey. Goss Farmland, where vision grow. What happens to a dream when the dreamer dies? Does the dream die with him, or can it live on in another? 1910, my great-grandfather, Charles Goss, had a dream. It was no ordinary dream. It was so big it would take him all but 10 years of his life to achieve. My great-grandfather was what you might call a possibility thinker. Somehow, he believed even though he was born just 1 year. After the slaves were freed in Texas, he thought he could do what only 7% of black men had ever done: own land, not just a homestead, but a 123-acre tract. He turned away from the injustices of sharecropping and accomplished something. Only 7% of black men had ever done owned land. So on a cold, snowy January 1st, 1910, he took his life savings, $100, equivalent of $3,800 in today's money, and bet big on himself, real big. $3,800 was like $1 million for a black man earning .25 a day. It was the down payment on $600 sale price, with his wife by his side, along with 2 mules and 6 sons, one of whom was my grandfather, Elijah, the youngest, each armed with a buck saw and a double-bit axe. Went to work with a dream in his heart, still in full flame at the age of 47. This ambitious risk-taker set out to turn a 123-acre wilderness deep in the piney wood region of East Texas into a cotton field. When I came along, all the cotton was gone. When I was a boy, it looked like this: tomatoes, corn, peas, sugarcane. They had their own mill, which turned it into syrup. Today, it looks like this. When I listen closely, I can hear the cries of a newborn baby and the laughter of kids playing, the wails of a grieving mother over the death of her 4-year-old daughter, and then a 6-year-old, and 3 more that died before they reached adulthood. The death of Charles himself. There's 6 generations of history on these grounds. Today, 115 years later, I'm living proof that the dream did not die with the dreamer. It would take 115 years, but God would send another dreamer along to keep the dream alive, one who spent the happiest years of his childhood roaming these woods, fishing and swimming in the ponds and creeks. But I need your help. There's a lot of work to be done. It replaces the roof along with the siding. It replaces the broken down fences. It mows the tall grass in the yard, replacing it with a beautiful landscape. It removes all the vines and junk trees, turning it into a massive park, exposing a small lake that my grandfather, Elijah, dug 80 years ago. This is more than just dirt. It's the centerpiece of our family's legacy. The dirt is just a symbol of what one man dared dream was possible. You are my hope, my only hope. Without your support, the dream dies, never to be resurrected. When you give, you become a part of our story, our 115-year family legacy. Your support is needed now. Thank you.